This starting location guide for the official Fjordur map is going to show you some of the best places to spawn a new character on Fjordur Official. I'll show you some super safe, easy starting zones and a crazy trick that will get you a metal pick, metal hatchet, metal pike, and a crossbow at level 1. And if you follow this guide, you can power level through your starting levels in no time flat. And you should only run into very safe starter dinos. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let's get started. Now, when you first create your character on Fjordur, you're going to have a bunch of spawn options, and there might be even more added later. Sometimes they patch them and add more, but I would highly recommend starting with either Vardaland North, which is set at easy, or Vandeland South. Vardaland North is going to put you somewhere on the northern coast here, on the southern continent, and Vandeland South can put you anywhere along the beach, all in this whole green area. So there's a lot of different possibilities. Now, if we spawn in Vardaland North, we're going to be pretty close to where a shipwreck is. But let me go ahead and jump over to Vardaland first, and we'll respawn here, and I'll show you exactly what we're looking for. So when you spawn, you should be near the coast, and if you follow along the coast, it's going to put you, eventually, you're going to find one of these shipwrecks. So this has actually put us exactly where we want to be. Now, if you don't spawn in the right location, you can keep respawning. You can actually kill yourself a bunch of times until you get here. Now, be careful around here because this is an Andrew Sarchis, and these things are vicious if you get too close to them. But if you stay along the beach, you can find these shipwrecks. And these shipwrecks are your ticket to crazy fast power leveling. So you're going to find all of these barrels and boxes around the beach, and if you punch the box, it should eventually give you, there we go, a metal hatchet right away as soon as you spawn in. And there's a couple of boxes over here. Any one of those can give you some hatchets, metal picks, crossbows, and metal pikes. And those are going to be an absolute game changer because you'll be gathering crazy fast. There's also some pretty good resources over here, so you can get enough near the coast in relatively safe areas to where you can get yourself a raft and then sail away. But do be careful because there are leads on this map. Now, on Vandeland South, if you spawn near this castle where there's all these waterfalls, it's full of Rexes, Alpha Carnos, and Raptors, nasty stuff. So I highly recommend trying to make sure you're either to the east of that area, which is very safe, or to the west of that area. But let me show you where the shipwrecks actually are here. So we'll respawn to see how lucky we get. Alright, so we are right here in the middle, which is actually not a bad position at all, because we should be very close to one of the shipwrecks. In fact, just a little bit south of here, you're going to find these waterfalls up where the trees are autumn colors, and there's two waterfalls that touch the coast. Right next to that is a huge rock, and right by the rock is a shipwreck. And we've got the map and GPS coordinates right here of the first shipwreck. If you head here and you open this box, you're going to get some metal tools right away. We just got a primitive crossbow the second we spawned in. Isn't that crazy? And these will respawn. You'll get some like spoiled meat, and wood from those barrels too. But if you come back to this after a while, there will be more tools. And if you're lucky, you can start out with a metal pick and a metal hatchet right away. Oh, and by the way, over here next to that shipwreck is some pretty easy metal to get. Like you can just go up this coast. It's a somewhat dangerous area out here. You will find some Rexes and Raptors, Carnos, stuff like that in those forests. But metal right on the coast, that's not bad, especially if you've got a raft. Now I'm going to keep heading down this coast, and we're getting into the area you do not want to live because it gets real dangerous down here. So once you start seeing all these waterfalls around, that's where you're going to find tons of really nasty dinos. And the more waterfalls you have in this area, the more dangerous things get. So I highly recommend not living over here. At least not at first until you're fully prepared. But if we head further east, we're going to find this shipwreck right here. And here is the coordinates. And this is my favorite place to spawn on Fjordur. So right here, you can get this shipwreck. It's got a couple of boxes, gives you twice the chances of getting some tools. And then right on the coast is this nice little ledge. You've got a lot of resources right over here and a lot of easy tames, low-level dinos that you can get and start out. You can get yourself a trike in no time. And most of the creatures are just going to be things like dilos and seagulls that actually spawn around here. And you'll occasionally get nasty stuff that comes down off those mountains, but it's going to take a while for them to get down to you, and you can get a really good start before that time. And once you are ready and you're fully equipped and geared up and you need some metal, if you follow along this coast right here, there's actually a great cave. Now, there's a lot of times going to be Carnos and Rexes and stuff right around here, and that might make things real difficult. Oh yeah, and Sarcos in the water sometimes. But if you can make it up this slope and back into this waterfall, and here's the coordinates right here, there's a cave back here that's absolutely full of metal. There's like 10 metal nodes. Some of them are rich metal nodes, crystal and oil, all inside this cave, and nothing really spawns in here. I saw a Dilo in here once, but I'm not sure if he wandered in on his own. So it's a great spot to set up, be nice and safe inside, and harvest all of the materials you need. And another thing cool about this spot is it's actually really close to the best herbivore island or close to it that you can get to. Now, a lot of times in the water right here, you will have leads spawn, but if you build a raft, you have a decent chance to make it across to this coast right here, which is shallow enough to park it on. And this island has got some dilos, but nothing real dangerous. And it's got some metal right there. Not a lot, but it's going to be a real safe place to build up and harvest all the materials you need. And there's a lot of stuff up here you can get. And right here at the top is a little house that also has more tools and supplies, so you can get even more metal stuff right there. And you can actually build in here and have your own little indestructible pre-built hut right when you start out. But once again, every time you cross this expansive ocean, there's a decent chance there's going to be a lead Sichthies just waiting here in the deep ready to sink your raft, so keep that in mind. And just remember, it's totally random where you spawn, so if you keep dying over and over again, you'll eventually end up right on top of one of these shipwrecks, unless they change the starting zones later, which does happen sometimes on official maps. And remember, no matter where you start on Fjordur, it's going to be dangerous and it's going to be bitter cold. So I hope this guide really helps you get the best start possible on the official Fjordur map. Please drop a comment and let me know how this goes for you if you try it. And make sure to give it a thumbs up, that helps us out a lot and it helps more people get helped by this guide. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring that bell for all notifications, because we will have so many helpful guides, tips, and tricks coming out really soon on the Fjordur official map that will make your life so much easier. Thanks for watching this video from the Ark Survival Guide. Please give it a thumbs up, share it around, and leave a comment. That helps us so much, and we love hearing from you. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and ring that bell for all notifications so you don't miss our next video full of tricks that will help you win at Ark. While you wait, here's more videos you can watch right now, and we will see you in the next video.